What's up, Home Slice? Lucas here. So this is my normal talking voice right now. I have been told that it is a little high. So over this next week, I will be doing a variety of different exercises and techniques that will hopefully help my voice deepen naturally. Is this too good to be true, or am I gonna have the deepest voice ever at the end of this? This is my 1 week journey naturally deepening my voice. But you gotta focus. With that being said, before I jump into any exercises, I'm actually going to take some more official baseline measurements of my vocal tone. So this is where I'm going to officially record my before and after sound samples of my voice. I'm going to be reading from a transcript that I just made right here. It's just a few simple sentences. I will be recording at approximately 6 inches away from the mic, and I will just be using my relaxed, normal talking voice like I would be talking to the camera. What's up, Home Slice? Lucas here. So as I record a sample to compare to at the end of this 1 week, you might be wondering, why bother with a deeper voice? Well, for one, amongst males, studies have shown that having a deeper voice is not only correlated with attractiveness, but also appearing stronger, being taken seriously, listened to, and respected more, as well as even having a correlation with income level. Needless to say, I was curious to see if I could get my voice to deepen naturally in only 1 week. Alright, there it is, nice and simple. We have our before sample. Now it is time to get into our first exercises.
I'm gonna tell you the tips and the tricks.
Speak from your diaphragm.
This is how you do it. Bing, bong, hold that tone.
I like that one. So want to learn something new? Best place to go still, in my opinion, YouTube. So I watched a lot of good videos on how to deepen your voice naturally. I'll leave a link to all the channels that I extracted this information from in the description. Shout out to everyone here. With that being said, my first and biggest problem that has been brought to my attention is where I am speaking from. I am speaking kind of too much from up here when I need to speak more from down here. From my knowledge, it's not about actually moving your vocal cords to a different location. It's more so where you're channeling your breath from. And I just think I'm having too much breath up here, too nasally like, when in fact I need to speak from, quote, my diaphragm more. Now the first exercise I'm going to do is try to get relaxed so I can allow my air to go lower. And one of the methods I saw to do this was to essentially yawn, or kind of like fake a yawn. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a set of 5 fake yawns. So if you didn't catch that, my biggest problem, and probably the most common problem regarding having too high-pitched of a voice, was the fact that over the weeks, months, years of my recent life, I have been unintentionally teaching myself to speak too tensely from up to high. And the first technique to help release this tension is just to get into a relaxed state and work on channeling your breath from down low. Another technique that I found that whenever you're doing any of these exercises is you can pat on your chest and kind of feel where the sound's coming from. And if it feels like it's coming from too much up here, you can like, oh. It helps you control where you're channeling the air from, I guess. So another technique to help speak down lower is to give yourself some physical feedback by lightly tapping on the chest and making the mental connection to channel the air from down lower. Now I did this paired with another vocal technique of just simply going through the vowels, descending the tone in pairs of 3. So I'm going to continue this relaxation and vowel exercise throughout the day. I'm actually going to spread it out. I'm planning to do 5 sets, so 5 sets of 5. That's going to be 25 reps of this bad boy. I think that's going to have a nice significant impact on the start of this experiment. Day 1, baby. We're already making progress. I'm sounding deeper already, all right? So on day 1, just doing the simple exercise of descending vowels in triplets, I did a total of 5 sets of 5 reps. Crazy. So I started editing this video right here, and this was filmed right after I did 2 sets of the deepening voice exercise from yesterday. So in the beginning of this video, I noticed my voice actually was already sounding deeper, and I'm like, what? But by the end of this take I did right here, which was about a 20-minute take, my voice was like back up here again. It's like I got tighter and more high-pitched throughout the take. I just gotta relax, man. I gotta relax. I gotta keep it low. On on day 2, replacing the descended vowel exercise with a descending phrase, quote, "and egg is up on an eve," end quote. Every set immediately followed by a low treble-like hum with the physical feedback of the light tapping on the chest trying to bring the air low. So I've already done a few sets of these vocal exercises today. It's currently going on 12:30. One thing very important that I was reading up on is staying hydrated when it comes to just speaking in general, because it's very important to keep the vocal cords hydrated. Anyways, I was also reading up something that could kind of help soothe the throat when doing a lot of these like vocal exercises, whether it be trying to deepen the voice like I'm doing here, or like singing exercises. You know, your throat might get a little raspy. A natural simple remedy for that is just gargling some warm salt water. So what I've done is I've warmed up a little bit of water here. I'm gonna add that to this glass, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of this sea salt in there. Then I'm gonna gargle this over the sink. If I actually had it, whoa. It's like making it a lot more smooth to speak. We gotta keep this up with these exercises at least 5 times a day. I'm gonna really try to step it up today, all right? It's not that hard. Let's do this. So gargling the salt water seemed to help, I'm sorry, but re-moisten the voice and allow me to feel like I was getting more consistent, effective vocal training. So I ended up fitting in about 10 sets of 5 vocal exercises throughout the day, in between or during various activities, anywhere I could really get it in. So one thing I notice is it seems like my voice gets higher as I kind of get like more stressed, or more whenever I'm working and I'm starting to get faster paced and I'm starting to speak faster, it's like my voice gets higher. So I really think that stress and neuroticness is correlated with speaking with a higher tone, speaking from up here. Additionally, today what I decided to do was add in a short meditation session to just kind of like loosen up and calm down before I added in my first set of vocal exercises. Now I did this alongside of red light therapy, which I don't think is necessary for deepening the voice, but it's just something to really maximize time, but also maximize relaxation, de-stressing, and hopefully just allowing me to speak from a deeper tone and develop this deeper voice over these next 7 days. So I noticed when I was doing these exercises later in the day after bouts of work, I would almost be tight and speaking higher. So starting off most sessions with a short meditation helped me relax and get my vocal tone started at a more optimal position.
Bing bong, King Kong.
So this bing bong ding dong King Kong phrase was another vocal exercise I really started to add in on day 3.
Are you filming this?
Yeah, I got her with the Bing Bong King Kong, guys. I got her. Yo.
I'm sorry, I love
I
you.
knew that you were filming.
Is my voice getting deeper?
No.
Really? Bing bong ding dong King Kong.
Oh my gosh.
My vocal cords feel pretty dry right now after that. So I came across this technique used by vocalists, like singers and stuff. It looks silly at first, but I thought I'd give it a try. So the idea is you want to blow a constant stream of air through a straw into like a glass of water. And I think that's to make sure that you're constantly exhaling. You know, like if there's no more bubbles coming anymore, then that means like you're just, you're not breathing out anymore. Not a super violent stream, like not like, just like a constant stream. And once you can get this going, the next thing you want to do is hum an octave, I guess any octave of your choice. Try to hold this hum while having the air come out into the water, and that's really supposed to exercise the vocal cords. And then another step you can take is jump octaves, so going up higher and then coming down lower. Now from what I've read and watched on this technique, this is supposed to help strengthen your voice, and in my thinking, strengthening the voice means also deepen the voice. Honestly, I think it definitely worked, because like my voice kind of feels dry, it feels a little bit fatigued. So, you know, you fatigue something and then usually it builds back stronger. You know, you don't want to damage it, just kind of work it out like a muscle, essentially. On day 4, I added in this straw water exercise for a total of 5 minutes, which actually turned out to be very fatiguing, drying my voice out by the end. So I continued to implement the gargling of the warm salt water to help soothe the voice, while also maintaining 10 sets of 5 reps of the other descending tone, vowel, or phrase exercises.
Are you ready to go?
Seriously though, shout out to my lovely wife for being such a good sport while I do all of these silly experiments.
Oh boy.
Now, upon my research for this topic, I found that there were some studies showing a correlation between higher testosterone levels and a deeper voice. Natural ways to maximize testosterone include eating a healthy, balanced diet, maintaining a healthy amount of physical activity or exercise, and maximizing sleep. So alongside of doing these vocal exercises, I tried my best to maximize these 3 pillars of increasing natural testosterone. On top of this, I have been supplementing with an herbal supplement known as Tongkat Ali for over 100 days now, and I've noticed some benefits that may indicate an increase in testosterone, such as higher energy, a better overall mood, etc. Check out that video for more information. However, over the last 100 days, I did not notice a deepening of my voice whatsoever. But it couldn't hurt, and because I noticed the benefits anyways, I was going to continue taking this throughout this experiment regardless.
I got it for that last whole minute. Good morning, guys. So it is day 6. I have to say, like, I woke up this morning feeling like I could actually feel a difference in my voice. Like, I feel like I'm speaking deeper right now. And my wife can attest. Right, babe?
What?
Does my voice sound deeper?
I don't know. Maybe.
She's been hearing me talk too much. I think she's gotten used to it. I don't know. I feel like it sounds deeper right now. I feel like there's an
Actually,
extra
maybe.
tone.
Do your total wolf voice.
The car drives nice around the corners, does nice on the turns. But also goes straight. You like that one? Alright, yes.
So I actually found the straw in the water technique to be fairly tasking, trying to hum a constant tone while breathing a consistent and substantial amount of air was actually fairly demanding, and I felt like this actually really did exercise my vocal cords. For when I was done with these sessions, my voice felt a little bit dry, but about 12 hours later, I noticed my voice felt stronger. So continuing to do this exercise at least 5 minutes a day, plus doing at least 10 sets of 5 descending phrases of various kinds, I powered through the final days of this experiment.
Bing bong, ding dong, King Kong. Shia LaBeouf. What's up, everybody? So it has been 1 week since we started this deeper voice experiment, doing all the exercises, techniques, remedies, etc. So did my voice get deeper? No, seriously, did my voice get deeper? I think it did. Maybe you can tell the difference right now. But let's actually take a deeper look at the before and after samples and compare the EQs.
What's up, Home Slice? Lucas here. In today's video, I will hopefully have made my voice deeper by the end of these 7 days. What's up, Home Slice? Lucas here. In today's video, I will hopefully have made my voice deeper by the end of these 7 days.
It sounds like not only did my voice deepen, but it also widened. Anyone who's into audio out there, I think you'll understand what I'm saying, but by widen, I just mean like has a warmer, richer tone. But just taking a look at the EQs side by side, which is just an analysis of the spectrum of sound, what I am seeing is in the after sample, it clearly looks to me like there is more density on the lower end of the EQ spectrum, indicating more deepness, warmth, and just like girth to the overall sound of my voice. So yes, in only 1 week doing all of these exercises, techniques, remedies, etc., I have deepened my voice. Now with that being said, do I actually think my vocal cords got bigger, wider, stronger, something like that? Well, maybe a little bit. Maybe there was some micro adaptation there, but I think what is causing the most difference from before to now is the way I have taught myself to talk over this last week. It all goes back to that one thing every tutorial is talking about, and that is trying to speak from more of the belly or more of the diaphragm. You see, when I started this experiment, I was speaking more from up here. I was like talking like this. I was like, yo, what's up, guys? What's up? Like way up here. But throughout this week, I have taught myself to basically like take a deep breath and then let the air come out and speak from down low. And I think just by doing this, training the repetition has literally just taught me to speak like this more naturally. At first it was a little bit strange, but after practicing something, it becomes habit. And I think that is what made the biggest difference. Repetition, practice, changing the habit. And with that being said, I want to make it clear that it doesn't matter if you have more of a high-pitched voice, more of a low-pitched voice. You know, all the studies I showed in the beginning, where it shows correlations between deeper voice and, you know, higher pay levels, attractiveness, etc. Those are all just studies. There can always be outliers, alright? So if you think you have maybe too high of a voice and you're like, oh man, this is just not good for me, don't get down on yourself. One huge takeaway point that I got from doing all these exercises wasn't necessarily making my voice deeper, but it was learning to speak with more confidence, because I think actually speaking from the diaphragm, somehow whether it's a slight tone change or just the way you're speaking, a more calm, auditable speech, portrays more confidence, and that thus, in my opinion, will help you get that respect, success, etc, etc. So once again, I don't necessarily believe it's how low you can get your voice, but rather it's how you speak. Now, with that being said, going forward, something I do have to watch out for, and I fear probably will happen when I am diving into another experiment, is I will probably start to bring my voice up higher just through natural old habits that have been in me so long. So I'm gonna have to make the conscious effort to take a deep breath, relax, and try to speak more from the diaphragm from here on out. As it regards the exercises, I don't think I'm gonna continue this amount of volume of vocal training every single day. I think what will be the best takeaway point is if I do feel like, oh my goodness, I'm starting to really speak up here again, I will just maybe go through an exercise, a hum, you know, a ding dong bing bong, and I think that would be sufficient enough to just remind me to speak from the diaphragm more. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Stay tuned, more experiments coming. I hope you all have a great day. Peace. I will see you all in the next video.